6 surprising reasons why the rich appear poor. In today's world, people feel pressured to appear like they have a lot of money. You've probably seen on social media how some people show off their expensive cars, amazing vacations, and fancy dinners. It may seem like being rich means spending a ton of money. But here's the thing. Are they really rich? Or are all those fancy things a real sign of wealth? Well, that's not always the case. Real wealth isn't always loud and flashy. In fact, many super rich people don't flaunt their wealth even though they have a lot of it. You see, being really rich isn't about showing off. It's about having a lot of money and using it wisely. Today we'll explore why rich people sometimes act like they're not very rich, why they do it, and what they do that gives them a financial advantage over others. Reason 1. Rich people know the value of money. Smart investors, those who are good at it. With money, they really like things that increase in value over time. They think these things are a big part of why they have enough money to feel secure. Instead of spending all their money at once to show off, they focus on making decisions that will help their money grow in the future. Being financially free isn't just about looking rich. It's about being smart with your money, like investing in stocks, owning part of a business, and having different types of investments. They don't measure how rich they are by the things they own, but by how their money grows and how well they manage their money. Rich people don't think about money the same way most people do. The main difference between people who have a lot of money and those who don't often comes down to how they think about money. Smart people choose investments that will grow over the long term, while others spend their money thoughtlessly. These different ways of thinking are the key to understanding why some people become rich, while others have money problems. So how can someone facing money problems turn things around and be successful financially? It starts with changing the way you think about money. Money is not just for buying things or paying bills. It is a tool to make even more money. Second reason, low profile and privacy to enjoy a normal life. Some rich people want to maintain a sense of normalcy in their lives. They can enjoy simple pleasures and everyday activities without the distractions that can come from an extravagant lifestyle. When I say low profile, I mean that some people act modest and don't try to show off how much money they have. Imagine this. If you don't draw attention to yourself with fancy things, people won't know what you are doing with your money, and they won't talk about it much. This means you can focus on your goals without worrying about what others think. You don't normally show your money because you know how hard it is to earn it. Instead, they work to earn even more money. Let me explain with an example. Think about renting a luxury sports car, like a Ferrari, for a day in the United States. It can cost between $1,500 and $3,000. A lot. Rich people actually rent these cars for others who just want to show off. People spend money to seem rich, and this makes the rich person even richer. Guess who's winning in this economy now? What distinguishes rich people from others? Those who are not as well off. It's like, as soon as you start showing your wealth, there are some issues to consider when flaunting your money. It can lead to friends and family asking for financial help. It's not wrong to help them, but sometimes they become too dependent on you. And there are robbers and thieves who often target rich people. And don't forget about fake friends who may come from anywhere and only care about your money. It's hard to know who really cares about you as a person. Rich people focus on how to quietly grow their wealth. It's not an easy path. You may not get much praise, and your group of friends may shrink. But those who persist are the true friends. Now, you might wonder why some influencers show off their wealth. It's for their brand and marketing. This helps them build an audience and then sell courses that make them even richer. But the main point is that they don't show things they really couldn't afford, especially not when they weren't that rich. They have a reason for what they do, and that's to make more money. So, what's your reason for showing off? I bet looking rich is nothing at all. The third reason is personal well-being. They prioritize their mental and emotional health over extravagant spending. Rich people have some smart habits that help them become wealthy. It's not magic. It's simply doing a few things right that really first pay off. Mastering the art of delayed gratification instead of rushing into things. They are patient, which helps them save for the big things that really matter, instead of making impulsive purchases. Secondly, they invest in themselves. Bookworms read books to sharpen their brains and become financially smarter. But they don't just read them, they actually apply what is written in the book. And lastly, but not least, they take care of exercising their body and staying healthy because they know that if you feel good, you can think better about the benefits of becoming a millionaire. If you're not healthy, these habits might seem simple, but in reality, they are constructive blocks for a better future. That's what the rich do. It gives them an edge and helps them get into the 1% club. The rich invest and save wisely for their future without worrying about what others think. You see, rich people feel secure without the need to show off their wealth. Are you really confident in your wealth? There is no urgency to prove to others the idea. It's that when you are aware of your success, you don't feel the pressure to go to extremes to prove the point. The Four Kingdoms focus on meaningful goals that you may have met. People who only look at dressing plainly and don't show off their money. But if you look at them, if you looked at their bank accounts, you would be surprised at how much. They make them look at success from different angles that they no longer believe in. That having lots of expensive things makes them valuable, instead of finding happiness in the simple joys. They realize that working on improving themselves and learning new skills is more valuable than collecting things. These skills are like a treasure that lasts forever, even when the economy is good or bad. Their power will continue to help them. Happens, you don't have to go to school. It's about personal growth, and it's the key to long-term success. Instead of wanting to own expensive things, you focus on building true wealth. This transformation is not going to happen just for money. There is also significant change in how you think. They understand that trying to show off to others is not so important when you travel to true wealth. Reason 5. Cultural and personal value. That some individuals may come to have from backgrounds or cultures that prioritize modesty and humility. It doesn't mean you hide your success. It means you know your worth comes from being financially stable. and you'll grow your money not by seeking approval. Being humble with others also helps. To protect your money, it is more important to them to make smart decisions rather than just looking rich. To achieve financial freedom and embrace the idea of prosperity, you need to let go of the idea of always trying to show how much you have. Save things. Be simple in your life and don't obsess about having the best things or needing others to praise you. True success is being very satisfied with yourself. Rich people you may not even know realize it because their wealth doesn't show off. It follows another path that they know. That true prosperity comes from making smart investments over time. To understand this idea, focus on being careful with money and improving as an individual, which leads to a more meaningful journey towards success. A common mistake poor people make. A common mistake that people make is trying to live the lifestyle of rich people to copy, even if they don't have a lot of money. It often happens that people with modest means are tempted to imitate the spending of the rich. Sometimes they pretend to be wealthy, thinking that by copying rich people, they can somehow become rich themselves. However, this approach is fundamentally flawed and counterproductive because it focuses on the appearance of wealth, not on the real path to creating wealth. A much better strategy to achieve financial success is to take inspiration from those who have actually become rich rather than from those who pretend to be rich. Real wealth does not often flaunt extravagant displays of spending. It grows quietly through smart money management and well-planned investments. Rather than trying to be like the people who are or want to be fake rich, the super rich celebrities we see in the media, it is better to look at everyday millionaires who have built their wealth through disciplined effort over time. What you can learn from them, learning that you don't have to wear the best clothes or expensive watches to look good. It's not about looking messy. Although you can skip the expensive brand name stuff and still look good. You also don't have to buy the latest, most expensive car to impress people. That's only going to hurt your bank account. If you pretend to be rich to follow trends or impress someone, stop and start investing like the rich. They usually invest their money in things that can become more valuable over time, such as stocks in good companies or real estate, such as houses and duplexes. This means that their investments can increase in value and make more money in the long run. When poor people follow the path of those who were once in their shoes and overcame challenges to become successful, in other words, if you want to be successful and rich, it's better to learn from those who have been there and done it instead of following the same path and trends of showing off as people who are stuck in a similar situation. It's all about finding the right kind of inspiration and guidance. Remember, rich people have a unique approach to money. They use it to make even more money, and they don't care much about what others think or how they come across. Their main goal is to grow their wealth. I hope you find value in this video. Please share it with your friends and family who may need this message to inspire them on their financial journey. I wish you luck. Thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications for more content. Have a beautiful day or night, and I'll see you in the next video.